Hello, hello, and welcome to another update video about silver. Silver has moved down further. That was also the idea in the last video, that we probably haven't seen the low yet. Now it actually made another low, and it's followed this discussed WXYXZ structure nicely, actually. Okay, we talked about that in the last video a few days ago, and at the time we didn't have that one more low formed. Well, now it's formed. The question is the low in? Well, we have a, let's say, a complete looking structure, I'd say. I mean, even when we look at the, microstructure of this Z wave, we have an A wave down. We had a B wave, but it was extremely shallow, very shallow. But then the C wave down looks like 5 waves. So it is an ABC. Let's see if this is now enough to complete the overall correction. I am naturally skeptical until I see a first impulse. I will tell you what I now need to see. I will now tell you what I need to see in order to basically be able to confirm that a low is in. The problem of this structure is, if we consider this a wave 1 rally into the May highs and then this a wave 2 correction, it is extremely protracted, extremely extended, and I'm labeling it as a 5-wave move down. Now that's not great, but it's looking corrective, so I give the bulls the benefit of the doubt. But it's become a very, very extended correction. You can definitely label that in other ways as well. You can label that in ways where a much larger correction is unfolding, okay? That's of course possible. Therefore, I'm not highlighting that a low has formed until I see the first 5-wave pattern to the upside. Best, I think, good indications, I should say, that a low has really formed in wave 2 would be a break, would be breaks of these trend lines. So first of all, this nearest trend line, which is located currently around $30, that's a nice and round number as well. That needs to be broken. Next level above is this next trend line around $31, $32. It is of course dynamic, so it depends on when the price reaches these levels, and then the resistance area here needs to be overcome around $32, and then the door opens towards $37 to $39. I might need to adjust this. No, I don't need to, so that's all fine. But that's basically what I'm watching for now. Do we see a break above these lines? And most recently, I mean, if you use trend lines, they, silver adheres to them quite nicely. We had a break here now, so it definitely is worth watching. This was actually one with a decent number of touch points. Happened obviously after my last video. But then they are only trend lines. They can only give us some indications. Really, what really matters is the market structure. And I can tell you this is not a 5-wave move up yet. So that is what I would need to see. If this is a wave 1 and this is a wave 2, okay, this might be a 3. Then we need a 4, 5. Now, it can already not become an impulse. So it's already questionable. So yeah, I don't see this as reliably bullish. Not yet. But it could turn into a diagonal. Okay, if it's a diagonal, then what I've labeled here as wave 4 should hold above the 61.8 retracement. We are now in Fibonacci support. I don't want it to go below the 61.8 retracement, not even a wave 4 of a diagonal. So we talk about $28.88. And from here, if it forms one more high, and it would need to reach, let's see which level the third wave reached. So, okay, the third wave reached the 1.38 extension, which is great. I mean, that's normally the first, let's say, ideal target for a third wave. But the fourth wave then needs to hold the 61.8 retracement in a diagonal. And the fifth wave should reach $29.30 plus. So here it could turn around. If it forms another high, then we're talking about like $30, maybe just below that. Maybe it's getting to 30. And then from there, we have the first 5-wave move up. Then I can give you the next support area for a subsequent pullback, because we can call that again as maybe a micro wave 1. And then we're looking at an ABC pullback for wave 2. And then from there, we can go higher. This is what I'm watching for potentially here as a first indication that really a low has formed. At the moment, all we have is a 3-wave rally. That's not good enough. That's my view at the moment. If we form another low from here, $28.37 is next support, and then $27.33. That's the update about silver. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.